about identity shifts, ego deaths, and basically changing who you are as a person. Because once you start to change who you are as a person, it gets scary when you're actually in the phase of changing into that person. So, the basic thing for any change is you get motivation and then you create a plan, and that plan requires discipline to follow, and then when you follow that plan for a long enough time period, it shifts into your actual identity. So I'm following the plan with discipline to the point where it's shifting into that actual identity, and there's genuine fear of going back and abandoning the plan and going back to square one and going back into old habits. It's genuine fear because I'm still in that transition phase, right? I just have to take it one day at a time. But when I'm going throughout my life in these days, each day at a time, you feel these urges or you get these memories of bad habits. Like you would do something the way you would normally do, and then you get this memory of, oh, if you do this action, you go down that road, and you already know what that road is like because you've been there for so long, and you're trying to shift and go to do a new action so you go down a different road, right? Because you can't keep repeating the same actions to expect new outcomes. So when I'm at this crossroad, it feels genuinely terrifying because I have this option of doing this action and going down this road that I've already been towards, or shifting my actions and following my plan and going down this road where it actually leads to better habits, more success, and actual identity shift. So that is what I described pretty much to my professor and my mentor. And he said, it's persistence. You just need persistence. You need to take it one day at a time. Just because you just because you miss one day or you don't fully complete your checklist just one day, it doesn't mean you spiral all the way back down into old habits. And I'm not saying that I missed my checklist. I've actually completed my checklist every single day. I've followed my goals, and you do these weekly reviews, right? But it's just about taking it one day at a time, because actually having that motivation, creating the plan, using that discipline to then enter into your identity shift, it's it's scary because it's a ego death, because you're actually killing your old habits. You're killing a part of yourself that you never thought. It's almost like committing suicide. If you ever saw someone, or if you've ever just kind of put yourself in that mind frame of like someone was going to commit suicide, or like imagine like somebody getting ready to commit suicide, like they're about to do it, and they're thinking about it, and they're terrified, and they're crying, and they just feel really bad because they're about to kill themselves. It feels the same way when you're killing your old habits and you're trying to shift to a better person. It feels pretty much the same way. It's scary because you don't want to go back. You don't want to be in those bad habits anymore. So I just wanted to create this video to explain kind of what I'm feeling, and it's like I'm not saying like I'm gonna kill myself. Like I'm saying I'm actively killing the bad habits that I used to do, and I'm terrified because I don't want to go back to those bad habits. The way to combat that is just to take it one day at a time and continue to follow your checklist, do your weekly reviews, right? Journal at the end of the day. It it doesn't get bad if you miss one day, but if you start to miss the second day, the third day, and you miss a week, and now you miss an entire month of just indulging in your old habits, that's when you pretty much reset. So if you have one bad day, it's okay. You have to get back to it as fast as you can. And I've only really made two mistakes in the past 2 weeks, and they're really minor mistakes because those losses, I've turned them into lessons, so they've actually became wins, and I'm really proud of myself for doing that. So genuinely, I'm really proud of myself. Change is scary, but I know it's worth it, and I can actually feel it happening in my life, and I'm really grateful. All glory to God. Thank you, everything. Just That's it.